Hey, it's Cobra here at MaddenGuides.com, and for this edition of the 2-minute drill, we're going to take a look at the jailbreak screen attacking cover zero press man. And what this one's going to be about is showing you how to get to the line of scrimmage, take a look at the coverage. As it looks like cover zero, snap that ball, and a lot of times you're going to pick up some positive yards. So let's go ahead and get right on into it and show you how to run this play. Here's a look at the gun empty bunch wide jailbreak screen. And this is the play again that we're going to be using for this 2-minute drill. And as far as the playbooks that you'll find this particular play out of are these playbooks right here on your screen. For this breakdown, we're going to go ahead and use the Buccaneers playbook. All right, here's what the gun empty bunch wide jailbreak screen looks like once we get on the field. And I want you guys to look at something as you see this on the screen here. It's going to be this safety right here and this safety right here. Now notice right now they just look like they're in maybe a cover 2 type defense as far as they're playing too high. But I want you guys to pay attention to this safety right here, which is going to be the free safety once I call press man coverage. So let's go ahead and do that. See how he just slides over to the left there or to the right as you look at your screen. And now as you look at it, he's actually showing who he's covering. You can see right now he's going to be in man coverage on the tight end who's lined up right here. So you know you've got that. And look at all this real estate that we have over towards the left here. We've got a pretty good opportunity for a big play. They got no safety help over here. So if you see something like this, you pretty much know you've got it. So what you want to do is just go ahead and quick snap. As soon as you see that, just go ahead and quick snap here and then just look for your receiver. And you should get something like this where you can pick up a big play, such as what I'm showing on your screen here for a touchdown. That's the nice thing about this particular play. Now, the other thing is you notice there, that's the running back that's lined up out to the far left right there. Fournette is lined up to the outside here of the Buccaneers. So you're going to have your running back, especially if you got a really top end running back out here. I mean, you can do all kinds of damage. So as you look at this, that's what I really wanted you to show here. As you look at this, this is a nice play right here to attack that type of coverage. If you get that look I just showed where that safety has to go over and cover that tight end, that leaves that whole other side vacated, then you end up having these three guys right here. You have these three blockers pulling out to the left. So they're all going to become blockers. I mean, that is just like it says, jailbreak screen. You got all these guys blocking. Somebody's going to block that guy. Here we got that block right there. He's going to get knocked to the ground. Maybe that guy gets knocked to the ground. And next thing you know, you've got two more blockers out front. Man, this is just leading the way down the field for a touchdown. So that's what makes this particular play out of the the gun empty bunch wide formation pretty darn effective against cover zero defenses. Now, you've got to get it matched up against the right cover zero. Some of the cover zero defenses in the game may not work out the same. I'm going to show you another one here in just a second, but just keep that in mind. Just kind of look and see what kind of look you got. If you get this look right here, which I'm showing again, then snap that ball and go for it, man, because you can pick up a lot of yards. Something else I did want to point out here, just real quick, over here to the right, you've got this cluster right here, these three receivers bunched up over here. This is the spacing concept. So against zone coverage, that's nice to have. If you feel like you might have enough time to throw to that, you might be able to throw one of those receivers over there in the spacing concept against zone coverage. So just keep that in mind. All right, what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and take a look at another cover zero defense out of the nickel 3-3 will. All right, this time we're going to go ahead and run this defense. This is going to be the nickel 3-3 will silver shoot pence. Let's just go ahead and take a look at it briefly here as you look at your screen right there. So there's the defense, and this is with base align. Now, as you look at this one, coverages are all crazy on here as you look at it. But once they call press man coverage, look at that. So there it is right there. That's press man coverage on this particular defense. Now, here's the problem with this one is, as far as from our standpoint, from the offensive side of things, I actually like the way this looked initially. If I were to go ahead and come to the line of scrimmage, I would probably snap it real quick and try to go ahead and hit the screenplay there. The problem is with this particular play and the way the pass blocking sets up, this particular safety, this free safety right here, he is in man coverage, in fact, on that receiver right there. So he's in man coverage on this receiver right here. Now, the problem with this is with these three offensive linemen are supposed to be pulling out towards the left. You would hope that one of these guys, as this guy comes down, so he comes down into the to go ahead and cover that receiver, but he's not going to cover him because the guy's blocking, but he does come down, right? Well, the problem is one of these guys you would think again would block him. None of them do. None of these offensive linemen in a lot of cases will actually end up blocking him. So this play is actually going to get blown up against this particular, in most cases, it gets blown up against this nickel 3-3 will silver shoot pinch defense versus the 𝗟𝗶𝗆𝗀𝗆 one that I showed earlier. So just keep that in mind as you run this. So if you see something like this, you might want to audible into something else. But I want to go ahead and show this to you just so you guys can see that things aren't always going to be as positive you want right there. I end up not getting anything out of that. So that's something that you got to look at when you see something like this, that things aren't always going to be the way you want it to be here. I mean, you can try to do some stuff, but it's just, it doesn't work very well against this particular cover zero defense. So I wanted to point that out here as I was running through this. I didn't want you to think that this was going to be some great play, that's a magical play, it's going to beat every cover zero defense. The main thing I want you guys to take out of this is if you see this safety right here come all the way over here, and then you don't have any safety lined up in this area here, then go ahead and run the play. If you see that safety lined up there, you might not want to do this because there's a good chance the play is going to get blown up. So at least against these cover zero defenses. Now you can, mess around a little bit and see if you can get something else to work with this. But a lot of times when they run the nickel 3-3 will silver shoot pinch, it's not going to work out very well for you. Whereas the 𝗟𝗶𝗆𝗀𝗆𝗀, it works out a lot better. So at any rate, I hope this tip will give you guys something really good as far as this 2-minute drill that I'm showing you guys. It's definitely something worth taking a look at. Just know, depending on what type of cover zero press man defense it is, different results will happen with it. Hey Madden gamers, if you enjoy this Madden video or any other video, please subscribe to the Madden Guides YouTube channel. And as always, thanks for watching and for your support.